Hey, welcome to another episode of the Armond AnThony Show. I'm your co-host, Anthony Leggett. And you know, we got my main man, Mr. Armand, right up in the house.
What's up? What's up? What's up,
What's
man?
up, Armand?
Man, what's happening, man? How you doing today?
Oh, man, I'm doing great, man. I had a great day, man. Feeling good, man. You know, as always, ready to bring that heat.
Yes, sir. That real estate heat TV, baby.
Real Estate Heat TV, man. You know, we so thankful for you guys watching and paying attention to us and hopefully learning from us. You know, we do receive your comments and we love to hear more comments from you. So please, you know, drop it down, drop a line down below, you know?
Yes. Yeah, we here to help you.
What we're going to talk about tonight, Brother Armand?
Why you should pay for a real estate coach. That's going to be the subject today.
What?
And what I'd like to elaborate on, most people feel as though, why should I pay for a coach? I mean, people should be willing to teach me for free. But just think, like say in any type of profession, you're trying to learn, and I understand that no matter, whatever your situation may be. But if this person is, already busy in their own daily activities, they're making money doing what they're doing. So they got to cut out the time out of their day. Time is money. So basically what you're doing, even if you are paying them, more than likely you won't be paying them what their hourly rate is worth. So really, they really still helping you out, but at a discount. And one of the reasons, like say, if you just want to look at it from yourself perspective, why you should pay for a real estate coach, like say, if you're trying to learn on your own through trial and error, and that's all good. By hiring a coach, the goal is to help you achieve your goals faster. So say, for example, you got the trial and error of, you're going to try this, you're going to try that. But when you hire a coach in your chosen field, is that, you hiring somebody that's already done what you're trying to do. So they can show you the different the ways that work and just kind of fast track you to the destination that you're trying to get to. Like to elaborate that on Brother Anthony.
Yes, sir, man. That was some great information there, Brother Armand. And I agree with you, man. I just like, when we were talking about this before we started doing the show today, the thing that popped into my mind is that, you get what you pay for.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You get what you pay for. So if you want value, you have to, pay to receive quality and value, quality training. You know what I'm saying? So, some people, I think it was somebody was telling me about somebody that had just, did a couple of deals and then they thought they were ready to become a real estate coach. And, there's a lot of people like that. Some people, there's a lot of information on the internet. Some people just copy and paste and pull some things together and they have done a deal or they might not even done a deal. They're real estate coaches and I'll train you for free. They're leading the guide you in the whole wrong direction. So you want to, know what you're getting. So when you pay for something, you're expected to receive something of equal or greater value. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you'll receive, when you're dealing with a quality real estate coach like Armand and I.
Yes.
We're going to provide you with value. We're going to provide you with quality, something substantial that you can take and you can actually use because we do this. I mean, we've been doing this for, a long time, and we're still out here actively doing this. Right. So, definitely it would be to your benefit, just like you would pay to go to a trade school or take a training class or even to go to college. I mean, to receive certain type of specialized education, you have to pay for it. The free stuff, like I was saying, you get what you pay for. What you think, Armand?
Man, I agree with you 100%, man. The free route. I mean, if you don't have the funds in order to pay for education, that's one thing. You got the YouTubes and another like just, to add some value to you guys, you obviously you got the YouTube, you're watching us on YouTube, but another good app, that Clubhouse app, if you're not on that, man, they give up a lot of good free information out on there. But if you want to get into a mentor session, because you getting the information poured into you, you can interact with a few people there on the Clubhouse too. But but if you want to really fast track your way to get to your destination, that's going to be in a paid situation. Now, I know you might be able to find someone that maybe you can trade your time. So say, for example, you can be like a virtual assistant for someone, or possibly do some bird dog and help find some properties for an investor, be able to trade your time and pay that way. You still paying, that's not free, because you still paying your time. You paying your time in exchange for that coaching. Because I've had a couple of my students come along in a situation where they pay X amount of dollars to start, but then we maybe do a joint venture on a deal, and that will, pay off the rest of the coaching part. But you definitely want to pay for your education. And another thing too, is when you pay for something, unlike, like, say, for example, if somebody is willing to train you for free, right? And that sounds good, but you're not going to value that as much as, say, you pay for it, right? So say, for example, you had the money or whatever, and we were charging you $100,000 for this, for our coaching, right? You say, for example, you pay us $100,000 and we're going to train you in commercial real estate, residential real estate, show you the whole thing, right? You're going to take pride in that education. You're going to show up on time for the meetings. You're going to be listening. You're going to have the right type of mindset coming in off the bat, because that money that you paid, you're going to take that pretty seriously. I'm thinking if you're a competent person, you're going to take that pretty seriously. So, and that's another thing too. When you're paying for something, you're going to appreciate it. And is this going to work better all the way around? Because the money is a sacrifice, right? And the person that's giving you that training, they're willing to sacrifice their time. From what they're doing already, they're willing to sacrifice their time to feed it into you. So when you pay for your education, it just works all the way around.
Yes, sir, man. And I like to always just say that you are investing in yourself. Yes. When you hire a real estate coach to help you, you're investing in yourself, because that's making a commitment, and that's showing that you're serious, that you're dedicated, that you're ready to take it to the next level, because you know that you see the value in working with someone that's experienced in doing these type of things that you're looking to do. Right. There's, between Armond and I, we've encountered countless scenarios and situations and, things of that nature. I just worked out a deal today that I've been negotiating for, like, I don't know, man, probably close to a week, a little over a week, going back and forth and, things of that nature. And so when we got the signed contract today, I sent it to my client, and I told him congrats. And he texted me back and was like, no, congrats to you, because you're the one that did all that negotiate. But I'm just saying, like, we out here, we're active, we're doing things, we can help guide you along, is really what I'm trying to say, is that we have that experience, we have that knowledge, so you can definitely feel confident in working with us, instead of just, trying to just do it on your own, or, trying to take the free route. Right. It's just really about what are you trying to play around with real estate, or are you just trying to dabble a little bit, or are you serious? Right. And that's really what the difference is, in my opinion. If you're serious about something, you're going to see the value in paying for it. If you're just trying to dabble with it, you're going to check out some free things and might, try out some stuff if you're not really serious about it. Right. But if you're serious, you definitely want to hire a good real estate coach. Absolutely. What do you think, Armond?
Man, I agree with you 100%. I mean, it's something, you brought that example up today. I had an interesting example something that happened to me today too. A gentleman called me. He's a real estate agent out of Jersey, and he's been scrolling on internet and getting free information about wholesaling. So he's a real estate agent. He's in Jersey, and he did a wholesale deal. So he did a wholesale deal. Now, this property that he wholesaled, when he touched the deal was he got in. Well, let me start from the beginning. The owner sold the property to a friend of his for, it was 95,000. He bumped it up and sold it for 100. He made 5,000 off of it. Then this other gentleman who got the property, he wholesaled it and he made like 40 grand on it because he came up to like, 140, right? So the guy that I was talking to, the agent, he jumped in there and he wholesaled it and made like 5 grand off of it. But the person he wholesaled it to sold it again for like 260. Now this is the same property. So I was like, and he was excited. He's like, man, that's the fastest money I ever made. He put it under contract and he sold it real quick. And he's like, patting himself on the back. So that's a person that's not trained. So, and that's cool. You made the 5 grand, that's a win. But just think, if say the money that was left on the table, say if he'd got in there at the 90, I'm gonna use the best case scenario. He got in there at the $95,000 and bought it for 100,000, right? So he bought the property for 100,000. And then you take that property that you bought for 100,000 that's worth 260, and that person that paid the 260 is the person that's going to live in the home. You owner finances to them at a higher interest because you probably get owner financing them higher than that because they probably had a bruise of damaged credit or whatever. And they put down say 10%, 26,000 or whatever, and then you'll make that. Just think how much money you would make over time. You know what I mean? And that's where where the training come in at. So say for example, even if you're out here winning on the free education, the opportunities, you could just leaving money on the table by not being trained. That's basically what I'm getting to, is that you leaving money on the table because you don't know what you don't know, right? So if I can show you all these other different ways of how you can monetize this same deal, I mean, that'd be to your benefit. You know what I mean?
Definitely, man. I agree, Armond. And you hit the nail on the head with that, brother.
Yeah,
because that's the difference between, what, $100,000? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like,
couple hundred or more.
And I'm sure that, if he would have been spending a little bit of investment in getting some coaching on how to do this,
right?
That would have tripled or quadrupled whatever he invested, in himself for the coaching.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and that's a perfect example, of just how why you should pay for a real estate coach. I mean, that's really it right there. I mean, because you're leaving money on the table in some situations. Like Armond said, you don't know what you don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know that, hey, you could have, increased your profit.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? On that deal.
Right.
Just with a little bit of extra knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Same deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and we encounter a lot of those different types of situations.
Right.
And we've learned because we made, mistakes and left money on the table ourselves sometimes.
Absolutely.
I'm sure. But, let me speak for myself, man. I might probably get all the money, you know what I'm saying? But, I messed up and left some money on the floor before too. And like, hey, I'm not going to do that again. And then why would I let you do the same thing that I'm trying to not do? So that's, a value I have in the coach right there. What do you say to that, Armond?
Man, I agree. Right. I agree 100%, man. That we talking about it from obviously, the negative perspective. Say, for example, if you put a deal together wrong or you don't position yourself properly in the contract, things can go really, really wrong. But even as you see on the example, from a positive standpoint, you making X amount of dollars, you happy to, to make this money. I mean, that's a win, but just think of all the money that you just left on the table. Because, when you wholesaling deals, I mean, I wholesale deals as well, but when you wholesaling the deals, when you selling it, you making X, but the only reason why you can sell that deal because that investor on the other end thinks that they can make X amount more. You know what I mean? So you just don't want to, you got you a good solid deal. You want to find a way to purchase that property. And so you can maximize the profits because, you found the deal, you did that work, because you know the deals don't come easy. You did that work, but you know, find out, learn. I guess the proper way to learn how you can buy the property where you can own it, so you can maximize the profits.
You know what I was sitting here thinking is that, you know, the worst case scenario too is that I've dealt with so many newbies in the wholesale where they didn't write the deal up the right way,
Right.
and now they can't get paid at the closing. Now they got to depend on somebody to pay them outside the closing, and man, people don't do it. You know, like, and you sitting there thinking like, hey, I'll put this deal together, this and that. And you did help facilitate the deal, but you didn't put yourself in it. You put yourself in it properly to make sure that you're going to get paid. Now everybody else get paid. Now imagine that same situation that Armond was just talking about with the wholesale real estate agent. Okay, if he didn't know exactly what to do properly to even get that 5,000, you know what I'm saying? So what if he messed up, didn't write himself into the deal properly, thinking he's going to get that 5? He's all excited, you know what I'm saying? Come to the closing, title company say, hey, I can't, you know, we can't cut no check to you. You know, we don't know, you know, what to tell you because you didn't do it properly. And then on top of that, the other people made the 40, and then the other person made the 100,000 on the deal that you just put together.
Wow.
Because you didn't have a real estate coach.
Yeah,
you
don't
didn't invest that extra into yourself to learn how to do this the right way, because real estate ain't easy. Everybody would be doing it.
Absolutely.
You know, everybody wants to do it. A lot of people are trying to do it, but everybody's not doing it successfully. And Armond and I are out here doing it successfully.
Yes.
We want to make sure that you get paid at the closing, and also, like Armond was just saying, to maximize your potential profits in every transaction. You know.
Right.
But I mean, I think we you know, share some things with them, Armond. Let's go on and wrap this up, my brother. What you got to say to take us up out of here tonight?
Man, as always, man, we appreciate you guys watching the videos, and our intentions is to share with you our experiences, and we're trying to help, you know, as much as we can. So if you guys got any questions, whatsoever, just type them in the comments. We'll do a show on it. If it's enough material there, we'll do a show and explain everything to you. But if you're really serious about your real estate career, man, hit us up. I mean, you know, hit us up and we give you like a free consultation. You know, you can, you know, we give you a free 30-minute conversation, you know, so we share with you and see if we're a good fit to work with one another, and, you know, so we can take it to the next level. But on that note, man, please share this video on Facebook, share it on, share with your friends, you know, tell everyone about the Real Estate Heat TV, man. We bringing the knowledge from the streets all the way to the suites. But I'm your co-host, Armond Wright. Real Estate Heat TV, baby. We got brother Anthony Leggers.
We out.
Many talents, and we out. Deuces.